back to my channel. Today I'm going to be adding Aero onto my Rocket Bunny. If you guys are new here, hi, I'm Bookmickbeth and I drive a Rocket Bunny FRS just like everyone else. But today we're going to be adding Aero onto the car, and if you guys didn't know, a few videos ago I went to California and I visited the Street Aero headquarters, and they allowed me to pick a few pieces of Aero that they make for the FRS BRZ and bring it back with me to add onto the car. As you guys know from my last video, I am going to AC, which is Import Expo, November 15th, and the car is going to be competing there, and I'm just going to go as a spectator, I guess, and the car is going to be there. So I really wanted to add these pieces beforehand and show you guys how I install them and how they look. So if you guys want to learn how to put on some Aero, watch the video. Also, yes, there are some new things that are happening in my life. I have a new tattoo. So yeah, that is new, and yeah. I don't know when we're gonna have a nice warm weather day like today, but I'm gonna take advantage and just put on all this Aero now before it starts getting really, really cold, because New Jersey has been freezing. This is really good packaging though. Oh, it's glued. They glued it to the fucking box. You guys see that? Look at all that glue right there. It's really cheap because this wasn't going nowhere. I wonder why they glued it though. Maybe so it doesn't scratch. I've already said fuck my nails, to be honest. I've gotten to the point in my life where I really don't give a fuck. Oh wow, that's a lot of hardware. So, why so many of these though? I'm not understanding. Alright, so we have a bunch of these. I want to know why they gave me so many of these. Why do I need so many of these? Isn't it just one? I don't know. Okay. We'll just separate everything. Just feel like this is an excessive amount. So I already took off all the bolts that are on the FRS. Kind of thinking about this, I gotta check this hose. Looks like coolant is leaking out of here. Maybe it's not tight enough, if you guys can see that, but that's besides the point. We're focused on another day. Go ahead and take off these pop clips. Well, if you ever wanted to see what my FRS looked like naked, this is it. She still looks good. What a bad bitch. Anyways, this is what I got going on over here. I haven't actually aligned it. Trying to work as fast as I can because the sun is going down now. So we're gonna bring that a little bit here. We do have that little white thing underneath it, so I'm gonna put it in a flatter surface and then show you guys. Okay, so far I have it like this. I haven't drilled anything, I haven't done anything crazy, but I think it's supposed to stick out about 2 inches right here on the side, because it's also sticking out another, well, I'm gonna kind of move it a little bit more to the side, but it should be like 1.5 to 2 inches on each side. Yeah, so this is what the back looks like. I was thinking about maybe pushing it a little bit forward so that it can stick out a little bit more up here in the front. And originally I was not going to do splitter rods, but I am going to do splitter rods, and I think that's why I'm the most nervous, because now I have to drill into the front bumper, and that's not cool. But I'm going to do them somewhere down here where it's not really visible, just in case I ever get rid of the splitter. I don't have it connected to the front bumper. So now that I have everything how I want it, I don't have a marker, but I do have this pick tool, and pretty much what I'm doing is going to every circle and just making an X, so I kind of scratch the surface, and then I'm gonna know how or where to drill exactly. That should be a good indicator right there. Another one right over here. One here. Street Aero provides you with these washers and everything else that you need to put it in. So what you're going to do is grab your nut, grab a washer, put the washer in the bottom, and then you're going to feed it through the hole. Yes, I made the right size. And then you're going to grab another one of the washers and you're going to put that one on top. Then you're going to grab the nut and you're going to feed that through. It should look something like that before you tighten it all down. So I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to do all the other ones and then I'm going to go ahead and start tightening them down so that they're nice and tight on the bumper and the splitter. You guys should see what uncomfortable position I am right now to record this, but you're gonna grab your wrench and a screwdriver. For this one I'm just using a 3/8 by gear wrench. And yeah, nice and tight like that. Okay, so I came up with a better idea. I ended up lifting up one of my jacks, and now I'm going to be able to get underneath there to tighten everything so much easier. This thing is already making my life easy. I'm so happy that I have this. 3 hours later, and they're all nice and secure. Your splitter should be connected just like this. This did take a long time, I'm not going to lie, but definitely worth it. Clean. Very clean. Now I have these splitter rods that I ordered from Amazon, and originally they came with this like black tubing that I ended up taking off. So I'm going to install these very quickly. What you're going to want to do is make a hole right here because I'm going to have them sticking slanted this way like that. I'm going to just show you guys. So I didn't record putting on the splitter rods, but pretty much I made a hole here. So pretty much I made a hole right here. And I made a hole on not the bumper itself, but it goes through the plastic through this, because this is already bolted into this, so it all supports each other. So I did it through this plastic and hopefully it stays. I think this side has a little bit more tension than here. I'm gonna try and like mess around with the rods before I put it on the car, but I'm gonna do that, and then the next clip you'll see it on the car. So this is what it looks like after 4.5 hours of just messing around with this. I'm sure it would have been a lot easier for somebody who's not Rocket Bunny, but since I had to drill in, I have these screws that go into the Rocket Bunny, it was just a whole deal, but I really like how it looks. And I think the rods look really, really nice, even though they're long as hell, but not bad. Alrighty, it is the next day, and this is the side skirts, well, the Aero that goes on the side skirts, and Andy will be joining us today as well. We are trying to figure out how we're going to mount this because they gave us hardware, okay? And hear me out. They gave us hardware, but these are self-tapping screws, and I don't know how I feel about having these on the side skirts just because they're a little bit heavy and they might fall off after some time with vibration. I was hoping that they would give me, I know my floor is dirty, don't judge. So I was hoping that they would give me more of these so that I can screw it on, put the nut in, but I'm gonna see if I have a few more because I'll be happy with just having like 2 or 3 on the side skirt with these and then the rest self-tapping screws, but I don't know how I feel about just having those on the side skirts. Okay, so pretty much, let me show you what I did. So you see how I had that one that bolts up like this, and then I used all the other self-tapping screws and I went in a line. It's not straight, and I put about 15 or 12 different self-tapping screws, and now it's on really, really well. To be honest, I would have preferred to have had these instead of the self-tapping screws, but I've been lifting it up and everything and it's pretty secure, so hopefully it stays. So here I can give you guys a better look since it's not on the grass. I really, really, really like it. Right over here in the corner it says the Street Aero logo, and then it has like this little point right over here. Overall, I think I might want to do some sort of like canard to kind of hold the splitter, well, the side skirt splitter to the car itself, like to the fender. I don't know if they make something like that, but I'm kind of interested to see if I can find something online. I know that Pandem V3 has something right here on the corner that kind of connects the side skirt to the fender itself. Not a lot of people are going to understand what I'm trying to say, but people who do have the Pandem, you know what I'm talking about. It's like this little black canard that goes right here that connects to the body. So I might look into that or do a rod or something just to have extra safety right there. Oh man, I look horrible. Whatever. Anyways, guys, I think it looked really good. I like the splitter in the front. I like the side skirts. I'm going to leave the link down below where you guys can go check out all of the products that I used today. So don't forget to mention me when you go to Street Aero's Instagram page. Say I sent you. That was a burp. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great one. Bye.